Hey guys, before you start watching the video, me and Paula this Friday are gonna start watching season 2, and I thought it would be fun if you left a comment with any questions before she started watching so that maybe she could answer. So if you have any questions, please comment below. Hello, it's Julia
and Paula.
and here at Brazil Reacts we're gonna watch episode 8 of Game of Thrones. Paula's never seen Game of Thrones before, so we're reacting. I've seen it many times. And today we're not going to do a recap because she just watched episode 7, so there's no need. And we'll just get into it.
Yay.
You notice that the four animals? It took me like the third time I watched this to notice that there was like 4 animals.
But aren't they 7 houses?
There's loads of houses, way more than 7.
Yay! Why are they killing innocent people?
They are. That's people.
They are killing all of these people. Even the princess. Run away!
I do not open for anyone you do not know. What is it? What's happening? As I told you.
She's intelligent.
She's going to die. Oopsie.
And why is it that Lord Eddard is sending Lannister men in place of his own? I wonder.
Mind your place, dancing master. This is no concern of yours.
And I don't have to go with you if I don't want.
Take her.
I am Syrio forever. Foreign bastard.
Yay.
Be speaking to
I like
me with more respect.
Why don't we steal a sword, a true sword? There are lots of them lying in the ground.
Bloody oafs.
We got Nadia.
Come with me. Run!
The first sword of Bravos does not run.
He doesn't kill. That's why?
No, he does.
What do we say to the god of death?
Not today.
Go.
Run! Not where the battery is.
Yeah, don't go that way.
Go that way!
Yeah.
But that is going to be a bad decision as well, right?
Not today.
Not today.
And they are going to... Oops! Hello.
I'll tell the queen.
Who do you think's me?
Want you, wolf girl. Come here.
Leave me be. My father's a lord. He'll reward you.
Chill, wolf. The queen.
Stay.
Yay.
It's horrible that she killed, but it was necessary.
Yes!
It
He was trying to do bad stuff.
and it was kind of like an accident. She didn't mean to kill him. She was just like,
Ned? Yeah. The beard and the hair.
The rest of your household are all dead, it grieves me to say. I do so hate the sight of blood.
You watch my men be exhausted and did nothing.
And would again, my lord. I was unarmed, unarmored, and surrounded by Lannister swords. When you look at me, do you see a hero?
He's going to die?
What man
Right?
sent you to tell the queen you had learned the truth about Joffrey's birth?
The madness of mercy.
like you said.
She might save her children.
Ah, the children. It's always the innocents who suffer. It wasn't the wine that killed Robert, nor the boar. The wine slowed him down and the boar ripped him open. But it was your mercy that killed the king.
Queen can't kill me. Can't
Not anymore.
The wrong, rather, sadly. And lost to her. Your wife has let the imp slip through her fingers.
He didn't know.
That's true.
You're dead.
Let's slit my throat and be done with it. Who do you truly serve?
Nobody.
The realm, my lord. Someone must.
Bodies. The people! They found the people!
Did you notice that he said that there was no smell? There should be smell.
Yes, because they were dead. He's going to talk about that.
I don't want to start this charged with treason. They say he conspired with Robert's brothers to deny the throne to Prince Joffrey. I hope you're not thinking of doing anything stupid. Your duty lies here now.
Of course, there's been a mistake. Send for my father, he'll tell you. The king was his friend.
It's a sweet thing, however. In 10 years, who knows what treason she may hatch.
No, I'm not. I'll be a good wife to him. You'll see. I'll be a queen just like you, I promise. I won't
Just like you! Now she's thinking like, I don't want someone like me.
Little dove, you must write to Lady Catherine. And your brother, the eldest, what's his name? Tell him to come to King's Landing and swear this fealty to Joffrey. If I could see my father, talk to him about disappointment, child.
They should kill him anyways.
Treason? Sounds so obvious. It is your sister's hand, but the Queen's words. There's someone to King's
That
Landing.
one's more.
His Grace summons me to King's Landing. I'll go to King's Landing. I'm not alone. Call the banners.
That one like.
I've always wanted to defend my father of it. Yeah. Those simple words are worth it.
That one inside was war! Finally! War! I will be free!
All of the ravens, they're all carrying messages. It's like,
Oh my
come
God.
to war.
You've had this since dawn. He sent it to me, not you. Then I showed it to you as a courtesy. A courtesy! My husband has been taken prisoner. My son intends to declare war. A war. Your son against the Lannisters. Go to him. Teach him patience. Ned rots in a dungeon, and you speak of patience. He is your brother by law. Does family mean nothing to you? Family means everything to me. And I will not risk Robin's life to get caught up in another of your husband's wars. Of course, I fear for the safety of my son. You're an idiot. They killed my husband. The Knights of the Vale will stay in the Vale where they belong.
And then she becomes a turtle.
A turtle?
Yes.
Why?
Because she retreats all inside
Oh,
her own
shell. Yeah, that's a good analogy.
What do you want, Ron? Gold? Women? Gold and women? Stay
golden.
with me and you'll have them all. And if the day ever comes when you're tempted to sell me out, remember this. Whatever the price, I'll beat it.
I can pay you better.
I like living, he says.
When you meet your gods, you tell them Shagga, son of Dolph, of the Stone Crow, sent you. I am Tyrion, son of Tywin, of Clan Lannister. How would you like to die, Tyrion, son of Tywin? In my own bed, at the age of 80, with a belly full of wine and a girl's mouth around my cock. Take the half, man. You can dance for the children, kill the other. No. My house is rich and powerful. You
He's
see
rich
us
by
in this
everyone.
might help us, Shagga, son of Dolph, and will not give you trinkets. Give you this.
he will get revenge and friends.
Yeah.
Now that is a rare sight. Not only busted, but the trade is busted. Lord will always tell you. You will hand for this, bastard. I told you not to do anything stupid. You're confined to quarters. Go.
Aww. At least he's not alone.
You do.
Open.
What a cute dog.
Oops, he was forbidden to get out of the room, right?
Yeah.
There's something there. That bodies, those bodies. Those bodies are alive.
Be a jump scare.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
I
jump
know
scare.
it. It's like Resident Evil.
Commander?
No.
Okay.
Oh, there.
Okay, it wasn't that bad.
Oh, I knew it. The bodies.
You were right. Once again.
Bodies. It's so previsible.
Yeah.
No! Come on!
Oops, it's alive. It's like it doesn't turn off. It's that annoying toy that won't turn off. Fire will turn it off.
Yeah.
Are they already invading?
They're just raiding. They're stealing.
Oh.
He didn't believe in money.
Gold to
Sounds
hire
like
ships,
she-
princess.
No, they're doing it.
Ships to sail to
They're
Westeros.
doing it for her.
You cannot claim them all, princess.
I can. And I will.
Good. Oops. No weapons. Fight. Yay. Ew, what's this?
The tongue.
Ew,
Took his
it's
tongue.
took from here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I maybe my daughter. I was the god's wife all this time.
Why?
My mother was god's wife here before me. She taught me how to make healing smokes and ointments.
Like they worship the horses.
That's my
These people worship
The sheep.
the sheep, yeah. The doggy.
Which ones? Rob's?
Yeah. Were you talking about this guy? Rob?
Yeah.
You got his name right. Very impressed.
Because it's short.
Leave the van, or take my men and march them home.
You are welcome to do so, Lord Umber. And when I am done with the Lannisters, I will march back north, root you out of your keep, and hang you for an oathbreaker.
Oathbreaker, is it? I'll not sit here and swallow insults from a boy so green he pisses grass.
Yay.
My
What?
father told me it was death to be a stain against your rich lord.
It was supposed to be dead.
Thones, the great John only meant to come by me for me.
Your meat. Is bloody tough.
He's laughing.
He just lost 2 fingers and he's laughing.
Oh, it's just a little scratch.
No, just, yeah, it's so simple. It'll get better.
It's going to grow again.
Always is welcome to
That
return that
not the Lord.
Little Lord.
I love that you said that.
Say goodbye. They've all gone away.
Ah, it's his brother.
Yeah. I think this is the first.
Yeah,
Phrase.
the first time that it truly appears.
No, they won't.
He's like so upset that everybody's going.
Even the series is not paying attention to him, so. What?
No, it's a big man. He has giant's blood in him. I'm queen.
There's no reason for him to be naked.
Yes!
This is so
Giants.
Awkward.
Giant tangle brother. He's not tangled with me. All these souls, they should be going north. North, not south.
There's no reason for the scene with him being naked. There's like no.
It's just because nobody was naked in this episode, so they wanted to
Yeah.
make
Move your asses! Come on, out!
it was there, so I don't think.
They were waiting for everyone to go so they could hug. Because if they hugged before, he
It
would.
would be weakness.
Exactly.
No sense. But the queen, Mimi. Our best hope, our only hope, is that you can defeat them in the field.
If I lose,
Do you know what happened to the Targaryen children? I came down
you will put you in the sea.
on the orders of Tywin Lannister, and the years have not made it kind. If you lose, your father dies, your sisters die, we die.
Makes it simple then.
If the half-man betrays us, Shagga, son of Dolph, will cut off his manhood. Feed it to the goats, yes.
No need to
Repeat.
repeat.
Right, that.
And then everybody was like, what's
Wow.
this?
I never noticed there was like a really tall one.
The rumors of your demise were unfounded.
Disappoint you. These
It's
are
a girl?
Yes.
And here we have Bron, son of...
Nobody.
You wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know. Probably we would know. We wouldn't know it.
Right.
Lord
Why?
Casterly.
You just like don't want to say.
Oh, maybe. Maybe he was just being funny and true.
You left us so
I
much
don't
choice.
think so.
The honor of the house was
Everything in this series has a motive.
Baratheon is dead. Joffrey
He's like, I lost everything. Like months.
The wolf rushes into the lion's jaws, so be it. It is said that the men of the mountain clans are great warriors. Ride with me against my enemies and use my arm, my son promised you no more.
Only if the half-man fights with us, till we hold the steel he places, and the lion's life is ours. Moves north.
He has to go to the war now.
He has to fight.
Let him go.
Like, shut up.
I'm the boss now.
Yeah. Don't undermine me.
Tell me what time. Meteors come over. 20,000 of as much in south to find out if you need a ship gold.
Seat of Harrenhal. And that his son and grandson shall hold his honor of him until the end.
What they're saying is important, but nobody. This guy, the one that betrayed Ned, the leader of the City Watch, was just granted knightship and loads of things.
Tywin Lannister, Lord of Castle Rock and Warden of the West, the appointed hand of the king.
What? Who is hand of the king?
The Tywin, the grandfather, the father of the.
Oh, the father of.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But it is time to put aside your armor and your sword.
Oh my
It is time
god.
to rest in
No.
your battle pride on your many years of service.
Grace the King's Guard is a sworn brotherhood. Our vows are taken for life. Only death relieves us of
So
our
you're going to
trust.
die.
Who's dead? Sir Barristan yours or your king's?
Grace,
The council has determined that Sir Jaime Lannister will take your place as Lord Commander of the King's Guard.
The man who profaned his blade with the blood of the king he had sworn to defend.
Careful, sir.
We have nothing but gratitude for your long service, Caesar. You shall be given a stout keep beside the sea, with servants to look after your every need.
A hole to tie in, and men to bury me. I am a knight. I shall die a knight.
A naked knight,
Oh.
Even now I can cut through the fire of you like carving a cage.
Do that. It's better than.
Before melted down and added to the others.
As it please your grace, I ask mercy to my father, Lord Eddard Stark, who has handed the king. I know he must be punished. All I ask is mercy. I know my lord father must regret what he did. He was King Robert's friend, and he loved him. You all know he loved him. He never wanted to be hanged until the king asked him. They must have lied to him, Lord Ridley or Stannis or somebody. They must have lied.
He said I wasn't the king. Why did he say that?
He was badly hurt. Mr. Pycelle was giving him milk. He wasn't himself, otherwise he never would have said it.
child's faith. Such sweet innocence. That heaven's wisdom oft comes from the mouths of babes.
Treason is
And you too.
Please, do me this kindness, your grace.
Sorry, what's wrong with me?
Oops.
But your father has to confess. He has to confess and say that I'm the king,
Think that he won't do.
or there'll be no mercy for him.
He will.
Mm-mm. I don't think so. He's too honorable to do that.
Hey, so we're gonna discuss episode 8. So first scene we see Arya and Syrio, and they're practicing, but then
Dancing.
and we see that loads of people are being killed.
Because of Ned's betrayal.
Yeah, betrayal.
Betrayal of
Yeah, Cersei has sent everyone,
everyone to kill
all of the Stark
people.
people.
Uh-huh.
But then we go back to Arya and Syrio, and Syrio takes down like 4 or 5
With
king-
a wooden sword.
with a wooden sword.
But I was kind of puzzled because there were so many swords lying down, but he still was wanting to
Use the
to
wooden.
hit them with the
It doesn't
wooden
make
sword.
sense, really.
Yes.
Doesn't make sense. But but then Syrio's wooden sword breaks on the last guy,
Mm-hmm.
and Arya. He tells Arya something.
Run away.
But what does he say?
It's something about death.
What do we say to death today?
Not today.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so then we don't see what happens to him, and we only speculate.
Yeah.
And then we see Sansa's scepter. Yeah, scepter. She's walking down, she hears the noises, and already she's smart. Tells Sansa to run to her room and stay hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And then we don't see her again either. Any do you have anything to say? Well,
Those people, I think they will be back someday.
Okay.
Cyril and Septa.
Okay.
Because in a series like this, if someone is not shown
Dead.
dead, it's most likely they are alive.
Okay. And then Sansa's running to her room, but before she can hide, the Hound finds her.
Oops.
And she's like, "Oh, I'll tell the Queen.
Tell my dad."
Tell the Queen." And he's like, "Who do you think sent me? Because the Queen sent me." And then we see Arya running away. She's very intelligent because she hears the noises one way and she's like, "Nope, I'm going the other way."
Yes.
And when she gets out, she finds, miraculously, even in the books, it's like,
She finds Needle.
yeah, she finds Needle. It's a little bit convenient, but she finds Needle, and while she's trying to run away,
she ends up killing a boy.
yeah,
But he was trying to do bad things to her, so
it's
I
okay.
think it's okay.
It's okay to
she
kill
was
if
trying
you-
to protect herself.
If it's Arya, you'll
Yeah.
accept everything. I lost myself. Ned, then we see he's in prison, and he hears someone, and we find out that it's Varys. And Varys appears, and he starts talking, and one of the things that they talk about is what killed the king. It wasn't wine, it wasn't the boar, it was
The mixture of both.
No.
Right? No?
Ned's mercy.
Ah, yeah.
Exactly the first time you said mercy, I was like, "Oh, you saw it."
But I don't
don't
understand about.
How could Ned serve mercy
Yes.
could have killed the king? Because he told Cersei. He only told Cersei because of mercy to the kids, to the children. But by telling Cersei that he knew, he killed the king. Because Cersei had, in Varys' opinion, had a hand in killing the king. So she wouldn't have
Well,
made it happen
one of
quickly.
Her cousins was the squire, King's squire, so
Could
it was easy to the Lannisters get their hands on the king.
And so I like that phrase then. Mercy. Mercy killed the king. Anyway, and then Ned is very suspicious, and he asks who Varys serves. You thought it was nobody.
Yes.
Do you still? Because he says it's the realm. Do you think he's telling the truth?
Probably not. Probably he's
know what realm is?
serving the Targaryen.
Targaryen. Okay.
Yes, I think he's serving the Targaryen. He's just like laying low, waiting. People fight between themselves, and
Like-
when Daenerys arrives, he will be like on the
There.
other side.
Okay. And we go to the walls. We see the bodies that they found. And Sam doesn't smell anything. They're supposed to smell because they're corpses.
I don't understand why they didn't burn them.
Yeah,
Right away.
They even said we should burn them. It's like, let's try to see if there's anything. And there was something. So they later on we see that you said it was very predictable to you.
Yes.
It was like, oh, there's blue eyes. Where have we seen that before, audience?
But I didn't remember the blue eyes. I just saw that they were like frozen, and Sam said something about the smell, and then weird bodies. Where did we
Already see.
see weird bodies?
Okay, and then the wall, the commander, he gets a raven from King's Landing to tell that Ned is a traitor and the king has died. And he brings Jon Snow to tell him, and Jon Snow is like very upset. And what does he do in rage afterwards?
Well, I don't remember the name of the guys, but
Yeah.
one of the
I only read his
higher
name,
ups.
in like the 5th season. But go on.
the higher ups
Alistair
went there to mock him while he was in the kitchen cutting meat. And then he was pissed and almost killed the guy with the knife. And then the commander appeared and no, you go to your room. You was a bad boy. Go to your room.
Exactly like that. That's exactly what happened. It's like, oh, instead of killing you, yeah, bad boy, go to your room. No supper.
Yes.
And so that's what happened. And then we see that Cersei has Sansa, and her and all of the council is making her feel guilty to write the letter. It's like they're making her write the letter to her family.
Try to convince them to not wage a war, probably. But that doesn't. No one brought it, so.
No one bought it. Yeah, everybody knew it was Cersei's words and not Sansa. And the first scene we see after Sansa making the letter is Robb receiving the letter and saying the opposite of what the letter wanted, which is, we're going to war.
Yes, I'm going to kill everybody and bring my family.
What do you think about Robb declaring, bringing the banners to save his father?
Seeing if he could find lots of allies like his father did together with the old king.
Oh yeah, the rebellion.
Yeah. If he could find some kind of army like that, it would be a wise decision. But they have little amount of men.
No, they have, well, I don't know.
Comparing to the
Time.
supposedly.
Compared to the Lannisters.
Yes. And they don't have the Lannisters.
A prisoner, you mean?
Yeah, no, I mean.
No, okay.
Because the
Very
rebellion had the Lannisters.
No.
At their side.
It kinda, no and yes. I haven't explained this to you. So basically, mostly no. But at the last second, when the war was almost won, the Lannisters went to the rebellion side. So they weren't like all of the time.
Okay.
They just were there to
when
take glory.
it was like, oh, now it's good, I'm going there.
Yeah, and when they took part in it, they made, it wasn't just like, oh, we got the glory. They made a point. They entered the city and started killing everyone, innocent people, everyone in the streets, and like the Dothraki, raiding the city, killing everyone. And Tywin Lannister, I even wrote this down. Because somebody mentioned about Tywin killing the Targaryen babies. So Tywin sent the mountain to kill the Targaryen babies.
Oh.
And at the time, the oldest Targaryen prince, not like the son of the Mad King, he had a wife and 2 small children. The mountain
Killed them all.
first. He killed the daughter, and with the blood still on his hands of the daughter. Well, I'm not sure really. He killed both of the children before this, but I know that the way that he killed the baby boy, he smashed the boy in the wall.
Oh.
And then with still the blood of the baby on him, he raped the mother.
Oh.
The mother watched this and raped the mother and then split her in half. It was like a horrible, horrible, horrible death. Yeah, and that's why, like, it wasn't just like Tywin arrived and did nothing. He arrived, established himself as like, we killed the Targaryen, we got the city.
Yeah, they got the best rewards from the war.
Yeah, exactly. And because they helped so much in the last piece of the rebellion, Robert agreed to, and because he's rich, because they're rich, Robert agreed to marry Cersei. Anyway, so Robb declared war. Theon, you liked that they're going to war. Fiona's the Greyjoy,
the
the other one.
sailor.
Yeah, the sailor one. And we see Kat getting very angry with her sister, crazy sister, because
She wouldn't help.
yeah, and they have a really really strong army in the place that
Yeah, they just, like I said, they become turtle.
and it's not even like the other ones. It's not the army's fault. It's because the sister is a turtle.
Yeah, the ruler's fault.
Yeah. Then we see finally Tyrion, because we haven't seen him in a while, and he's walking with Bronn, which is the other guy.
And
And
they are raped
yeah,
by
by the hill tribes. That's what they call them. The
barbarians. And then he bribes them too.
And he's very good at talking to people because, for example, when he was talking to Bronn, he was like, "If there's ever a day someone tries to kill me, like, and you offer you money to kill me, remember,
I'll pay you
better."
more.
I like living. Tyrion's amazing, and we see Dothraki destroying a town. That's how they get money and like things.
They raid towns.
They raid.
and
They're like,
sell people.
I was gonna say like Vikings, but no.
No,
That's
it's
a bad. No.
Humes.
Yeah.
Like Humes.
They just they get what they want. Normally, the way that they go town to town, they just go to the big cities, the rich cities, and say, "Give us money, or we're gonna raid." And normally, people just pay them to not do anything. But here, they're going even to the smallest towns because they need everything.
Money.
Yeah, they need everything to get ships, and they're gonna be Khal Drogo has decided that they're gonna be the first to try to cross the sea. Because no Khalasar, which is the group of people, has ever tried to go on the sea. That while they're pillaging and then destroying stuff, that Khaleesi doesn't like that some women are
raped.
Yeah, about to be raped, and she claims them for her own. You were happy about that?
Yes.
Because she's a good person, and she goes to tell the Khal, like her husband, and he's like, "Okay, because I love you."
Was you.
Yeah, exactly. Because I love you. It's okay, honey.
You can have as many gifts you want.
And the other guy is very upset about this, and
he kind of calls the Drogo.
Yeah.
For a battle duel.
Yeah, a duel, and Drogo is so badass because
he threw away his weapon and then got injured
and doesn't care.
It doesn't care.
Like when the thing like got him, he went further in. Like that's nothing. It's like deeper inside me because it's just a scratch, and he rips the tongue out from the throat, which is disgusting but awesome. And then we see Rob in his own kind of awesomeness, because the guy wants to be in Vanguard. I'm better than you. You're so young. You can't do anything. And Rob doesn't like that. So his wolf senses that he doesn't like that, and to show that he has dominance and power, that he's the commander, the wolf
attacks that man.
And he loses 2 fingers.
It was like, okay! It seems like the things will grow again.
Yeah, it's like your meat is bloody tough, as if. Anyway, it's a good scene because the acting of the guy, it's always funny. I don't know. I think he's even though when he's angry he looks scary. When he's happy he looks friendly, very friendly. So I like him. But it's like always, how are you laughing when you just lost 2 fingers?
How you hold the sword again without 2 fingers?
True. Then we see Rob going to say goodbye to Bran, and Bran is now the Lord of Winterfell.
Yes, Little Lord.
Little Lord. And because Stark There must always be a Stark in Winterfell. And we see Rickon, which probably his first lines ever in the series.
Yeah. Abandoned by everyone, even
Exactly.
the own series.
That's Rickon could maybe not exist, and it wouldn't change anything right now.
Yeah. Will he change anything in the future?
We'll see. So, sorry, wait.
He's going to cry and everyone will die.
Magic powers.
Magic powers. His wolf will be gigantic and kill everyone.
So we see Osha, which is the wildling girl with Bran, and they're talking about the old gods because they share the same gods, and how it was beyond the wall, and also that
she was warning him about
his
brother's army going south when they
should be going north.
And that naked scene, unnecessary naked scene.
It's amazing. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's very funny because I've always seen reactions of the scene as like I remember that it's there, but now rewatching it, it's like there is no purpose of it being there. There's like no reason for it. There's even if they wanted Hoarder to appear, just for them to talk about giant's blood and how giants exist beyond the wall. They could have done that with him not naked.
Yes.
There's no reason for this. Anyway, but I like it because it shows how simple he is. He's like, oh, I'm naked, I don't care. Yeah,
he forgot his clothes.
Exactly. He's like, is this not normal?
Oh, were you talking about me? No? But your clothes. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But like you said, while the scene was appearing, swords and knives you think can't kill the walkers.
They don't turn off.
They don't turn off. They're like those sound alarms that you like just figure and take everything out, and they're still like. But fire seemed
to kill them.
Yeah, seemed to kill them. So Kat meets up with Rob. I think this is the first time somebody that has... No, it's the second. Because Kat met Ned. This is... Okay, I was going to say it was the first time someone from the Stark family who was split got together. But it's the second, yeah. And she doesn't hug him because even though they want to...
It would be a sign of weakness for him, so...
In the books it explains that even if she wanted to send him back home and like just tell somebody else to command the army, she couldn't, because if there was wars ahead, everybody would consider him weak because he went back home.
Yeah, he ran away.
Exactly. So now that he had started the war, there's no going back for him. They mentioned that in the letter there's no mention of Arya, so the Lannisters don't know where Arya is still.
That's good.
Arya hasn't
disappeared.
Yeah, she's wondering, where do you think maybe Arya is?
I don't know.
I
just know that she went out of the castle. Maybe she is going to try to come back north, because there is where her people are. So it's safer there than in the other places.
So we see Tyrion arriving with the Hill Tribe people to his
The
father.
camp.
Yeah, the camp with his father.
And his father more likely ignoring him, because they were talking about the guards that the Hills people would earn because they brought Tyrion safely home, but someone else arrived. Oh my lords! Then he's like cut it. What Tyrion was saying, and he
doesn't care if he continues. Finishes.
Most likely, oh, you go there, and then lastly he goes back to Tyrion and offers a lot of money for the help of the Hills people.
Yeah, and so he's an intelligent man because he sees that what his son had offered the Hill tribe people, they had accepted. So he knows that they can be bought. So he tries to say, there's an army coming. We need more people. If you stay and fight for us, I'll give you even more.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only one condition that they ask is that
Tyrion fights with them
as well. So we'll see how that goes, if
Yes.
it's a good thing. And then we see the scene with Joffrey on the Iron Throne, and there's loads of new information, like how the Tywin is the hand of the king now, and that
some
guy.
of the soldiers that
Seldon
turn
yeah.
against
It was
become
one
knights,
character. Just one. It was
the leader.
something Slint, exactly, the leader. He has appeared in other episodes, but when he appears again, I'll remind you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that Jaime Lannister is now the commander of the Knights Guard. But
and
a very,
the old commander goes away.
a
And
very important scene that the Lord, and he's supposed to be the greatest swords fighter alive right now. And he's supposed to be the greatest warrior right now, one of the, at least. So he's supposed to be better than Jaime and better than Ned. So yeah, he's like a legend between people.
But he's old.
He's old, but he saw like 3 kings, because he served for in the beginning when he was really young for the father of the Mad King.
Mm-hmm.
Then he served the Mad King, and now he served Robert. And so he is old, but he's still like considered, and he's a very honorable guy. We've seen through the first season that Ned.
Yes, he could, like he said, he could have killed all the 5 guys.
Yeah, he
in
could
front
have.
of him, but he like, take this. I don't want to kill anybody. So
You don't deserve.
you don't deserve my
My special. I don't know, my expertise.
skills.
Exactly. And lastly, Sansa takes courage and pleads
Asks for her father's life.
and mercy. And it's actually very intelligent what she says. Her arguments, like
That the drugs made him.
the drugs and some other things I can't remember now, but it does make sense, and it kind of gives a little bit of hope. So Joffrey accepts that he could give mercy, but with a condition that
He accepts him as king.
and declares him, says that he is the
You
king.
are king,
He
yeah.
has to like say it, because Joffrey needs to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the condition, and you don't think Ned will do this?
I don't think so.
Why?
He's too honorable to say something like that. I think he would prefer to die than lie.
Lie. I agree. We'll see. And the one last question, well, kind of last one. Is there any differences now in your favorites? Or your not favorites? Like you? The last time your first place was
Tyrion, maybe.
Tyrion,
Yes.
and then Arya, then Daenerys.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst was first Joffrey, second Jaime, I think, and second Cersei, and third Jaime. Or
I'm not sure.
I'm not
I
that-
think
yeah.
first was
Cersei. Yeah, first Cersei,
Second
then
Jaime,
and then
third Joffrey. I wish we would have like a top 4. So I would add Cyril. Cyril's so cool.
into the favorites. I was
Yeah.
like, you're adding him to the not favorite?
No, it's the favorite.
Of course. So the other 3 are the same. The same positions, the same thing?
I think so.
So, okay, so just to make it different, what would be your 5 then?
5. Let's see. First one, Tyrion, then Arya, then what's the other one?
Daenerys, you said?
Yeah, Daenerys, and then Cyril, and the 5th. Hard to say. Maybe. I really don't know. There's so many good choices. But maybe no, Rob's too like bland. No, too bland. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at 4. And but the
The
least
hateful.
favorite. Is there anybody else that's not?
Yes, to have. Yes.
Varys?
Varys, I don't like him.
The
He's too
bald one?
snacky.
The sneaky.
Too
Okay.
sneaky, yeah.
So you don't like him more than you don't like. Well, what do you think of Littlefinger?
I think he's interesting. I don't hate him. It's just interesting because he's kind of fighting for revenge because of what happened to him. Because he loved someone and that someone was like stolen.
Yeah, it was
from him.
stolen from him and didn't care about him either.
Mm-hmm.
So basically that's it. And do you have any predictions to what will happen in the next episodes? And the next 2 episodes are the last ones of the season.
Ned Stark will die. That's true.
Okay.
What more? Maybe we're going to see a little more of Arya. What's going to happen to her now that she's outside of the castle and out in the wild?
Okay. But why do you think Ned will die?
Because he won't say to Joffrey that he's king, and Joffrey won't accept him alive because it would be treason.
Okay, I get that. Okay, that makes sense. But do you not think that Ned's death would be like too much for? Because he's supposed to be like one of the main characters.
I know, but everybody's dying. So one more, one less.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what else? So Arya's out in the wild and she's trying to get north. And what about Daenerys?
Yeah, I'm not sure about them because the series still hasn't given me much clues about that, because Ned had that clue that he's too honest and horrible to lie, and his position is a traitor, so traitors are executed, so he's going to be executed.
Okay.
Daenerys, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I think she's going to be someone that's against slavery.
Okay.
Because of
who she is.
Yes.
Because of her actions on this episode that she didn't. Okay.
Let's see. Bran's going to learn about listening to the gods from the wildling. Which more? I'm not sure. The crazy queen and so on probably going to retreat to their shell. Even their castle seems like a shell. So
okay. We'll see next time then. Well, what will come true. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.